Good morning and welcome to financialbooklet.com. I'm your host, and this is your definitive market update for Friday, December 26, 2025. Markets are reopening today after the Christmas holiday, and we're heading straight into the final trading week of the year. It's a busy day, and we have a lot to cover. We're tracking the latest on consumer spending resilience, some key updates from the commodities sector on livestock prices, big headlines from Amazon's digital voice division, and specific movements in both the crypto and dividend stock spaces. Let's get right into the data. We'll start with the big picture, the economy and consumer sentiment as the holiday shopping season comes to a close. Market analysts are digging into fresh data on consumer resilience and spending patterns. What is really interesting are the reports highlighting how artificial intelligence in retail operations influenced revenue during the holiday rush. This automation data is coming out right as discussions around the Federal Reserve are heating up again. As we close out the year, all eyes are on the central bank's approach to economic volatility and how CEO sentiment is shaping up for the first quarter of TCHF. Your really story today is really about whether the consumer's strength can hold up against these broader economic pressures. Now, let's shift our focus over to the tech and innovation sector. Amazon is making waves this morning with news about its Alexa division, specifically involving its generation digital voice technology. It looks like there are some significant strategic shifts happening with how they're reintegrating generative AI into voice assistant platforms. This is a space we'll be watching closely. In other tech news, Kinetech Holdings is getting attention for its latest advancements in AI and energy infrastructure. And for those of you tracking the gaming industry, there's some activity in the startup scene. We're seeing updates about the vertical extraction shooter game called Dead Drop, with news about its studio leadership and funding status that's definitely catching the eye of early-stage investors. Moving on to the commodities markets. We've got some important data releases from the USDA that are impacting the livestock sector. Over at the CME, traders are reacting to new figures on lean hogs and cattle beef prices. These reports give us a detailed look at current trade volumes and pricing, which is a great snapshot of the supply chain right after the holiday consumption peak. Agricultural analysts are poring over these numbers to get a sense of the sector's performance as we head into the new year. Finally, let's take a look at some specific market movers and asset classes. In the stock market, Louisiana-Pacific Corporation, with the ticker symbol LPX, is seeing a lot of activity today. Investors are closely reviewing the company's growth metrics and recent revenue data. For all you income-focused investors, PennantPark Floating Rate Capital, ticker PFLT, is also in the spotlight with news about its yield and dividend distributions. Now, turning to digital assets, the crypto markets stayed busy while traditional markets were closed. Bitcoin and Ethereum are both seeing significant volume today, continuing their non-stop trading cycle. And one last thing to note, historically, today kicks off what traders call the Claus Rally. This is a seasonal trend that typically covers the market's performance during the last 5 trading days of Cardinals of the year and the first 2 of the new one. So far, the markets seem to be reflecting this phenomenon as we close out 2025. That's a wrap on your financial market update for Friday, December 26, 2025. We'll be keeping a close eye on these stories as they unfold throughout the day. Thank you for tuning in to financialbooklet.com. If you found this update valuable, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next report. Have a great day in the markets.